Has Bitcoin finally bottomed? This is a question on everyone's mind. So what I want to do in this update is talk you through this low that we've just had on Bitcoin, but I also want to talk about Ethereum and the long-term swing trade that I've taken. So let's get right into it. So in my last update, if you remember, Bitcoin was right there, and what I wanted to see first was a bounce, then a reversal to the downside, and a break of $90,000. And as you can see, that's exactly what happened. Now I did outline one resistance level, which was this hourly imbalance that came in just above $96,000. But overall, even though this area did not get reached, this was a very easy short position because what happened? We had the move up as expected. We took out this high. We had two imbalances at the highs. And when you saw this rejection, this was a very easy short trade to take. Now, personally, unfortunately, I did miss it simply because I was asleep at this point, but in any case, a very easy short trade. As I said in the last update, I expected a bounce and I did heavily expect a reversal to the downside and a break of $90,000. Now, with that said, with that very nice bounce to the upside, is this a long-term bottom on Bitcoin or is this just a small bounce before we see lower prices? Now, what I want to say is that even though technically this low does look very nice because you have two imbalances, we have a liquidity grab, and we have a break of market structure with a break back above this high, the only thing that kind of bothers me is that we left this quarterly pivot that I've been talking about for a while at $88,500. So as you can see, we got the drop, but we just front run this level, which again, I've been talking about for a while. So what I want to do here is that instead of analyzing Bitcoin, what I want to do is look at another coin which could give us a very strong clue on if the market has actually bottomed. And that would be, as most of you know, Ethereum. And the reason that I'm choosing to look at Ethereum and not at Bitcoin is because in my opinion, its chart does look a bit cleaner. In my last update on this coin, if you remember, price was actually right there, and what I wanted to see was a move up towards this level for a short position because I did expect a big drop, a tap of the quarterly pivot at 3,273, which did happen as you can see, and I did also want to see the break of $3,000, which was a major psychological level. And if you go back to this update, what you will see is that I had just one support level outline, which was 2,972. Now what's the logic behind it? At this point you shouldn't be surprised. It was basically this last partially filled imbalance on Ethereum. So actually I should fix it. It's right there, the open of the candle, $2,965. And again, as you can see, that was the last imbalance on Ethereum. The next one does come in at $2,500. I don't expect this one to get reached because if it does, it would be a massive sign of weakness. In any case, again, we had this imbalance. I was waiting on this level for a while. I did tell you that Ethereum would break back below $3,000. We did get the drop. We had two imbalances. The support level got reached and we got a very nice reaction. And of course, I did update the Discord. So when we got the drop right there on Ethereum, as you can see, 2,972, I did say that a major support level was reached. So personally what I did is that even though I was a bit more confused on Bitcoin, Ethereum did offer a clearer picture as I said, and that's why I decided to take a long-term swing trade with a target. If I go back to the chart, let's go on the daily chart, I would like to see the fill of this daily imbalance at $3,900. So that's a pretty nice trade, of course. If you look at the risk reward ratio, you take the position, that was pretty much my entry at $3,000, stop loss below the lows, and target at $3,900. We have an RRR of pretty much 6-1. But with this in mind, even though we've seen a very nice bounce on Ethereum, we actually still don't have a sign of strength, because the first sign of strength would be a shift of market structure and a break back above this high, so a break above $3,339. So if Ethereum is able to continue higher and breaks above this high, then in my view, this bottom that we've put in just below $3,000 has a good chance of being a longer term bottom. So again, on Ethereum, what's happening is very obvious. We've tapped the quarterly pivot. We broke below a major psychological level. We hit the only support level that I had, and we are seeing a very nice bounce to the upside. The only thing that's left is a breakback above this high, so a breakback above again $3,339. So with all of that said, now we can go back to Bitcoin and look at what we have on the charts. Personally right here, even though we have a very nice row on Ethereum, I do remain neutral on Bitcoin. So I will be interested in both short and long positions. Last week, for example, if you remember, I was only interested in short positions. But right now, as I said, I'm interested in both shorts and long positions. So first of all, what levels do we have above us? Well, if Bitcoin does indeed want to drop lower, I would like to leave this imbalance unfilled. So personally, I would mark out the open of this candle. You could even look at this as an area. So you would take the very low of this imbalance and the open of this candle. So this area around $98,000 will be very interesting if we see a reaction. So if price is able to come up and we see imbalances at the highs, we see a reaction, this could offer a nice short position for a bigger reversal to the downside. And that's honestly the only thing that I'm looking at to the upside. Now to the downside, I'm also interested in just one level, and that would be if I go on the 15-minute chart, we have this imbalance that personally I would like to see filled at $92,900. So overall, if you do believe that Bitcoin has bottomed, of course, you wouldn't really expect price to move straight back up. Personally, my expectations here is that we probably get a bit more chop over the coming days and even potentially weeks. So if you want to move higher, we could maybe get something like this, a rise, a drop, fill this imbalance, and then reverse to the upside. On the other hand, of course, if we do drop and lose this level, this would be a massive sign of weakness, and I would like to see $87,000, but in the end, $80,000, and potentially, as I said, a break of $80,000 for a bigger reversal to the upside. But for now, it does seem that we have a pretty nice low. Again, we have two imbalances, we have a good reversal, we have a very nice bottom on Ethereum. On Bitcoin, we have a break of market structure. So now I will be interested in shorting resistance levels if I see a reaction, and longing support levels, of course, if I see a reaction. So with that said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this update. A quick recap, we have a very nice bottom on Ethereum, but I'm just waiting for the breakback above this high to confirm that this has a very good chance of being a long-term bottom. Back to Bitcoin, I'm interested in one resistance area above us and one support level below us. Whichever gets reached first, I think could offer a very nice trade because as I said, I do expect a bit more chop on Bitcoin. So if we get a move up, I would expect a move back down for more ranging on Bitcoin. But if we get a move down first, I would expect a move back up for again a bit more ranging on Bitcoin. So I hope that this update helped clear up things for you in this crazy market. If it did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, I'm available inside the Discord. So see you soon everyone and good luck.